morning, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video here at North Wick. Today we're going to get on moving some straw. We're hoping to put a load of round bales in this shed here. So this is our old fertiliser store, all the fertiliser's gone up now into the new one. So we're going to clean out all this rubbish, it's all just like plastic recycling, and a couple other bits and pieces. John's got a load of feed tipped in the corner there, that's going to get pushed into that corner. So we're going to get started on picking up all this stuff here and squashing these cans. Squashing time. Corner so we can put straw all the way in. I've set the weigh bridge up because we've got to weigh it all. All I need to do now is go and tear a trailer, so I'll do that in a minute. And then we'll get on and move some straw. Skype. Hello. Right, so we're now headed out the yard with the trailers. What I've done is we've got two trailers, the one tractor, we're on the 6130 today, and the Manitou. And what we've done is we've torn both trailers to this tractor using these fobs. So using these. So I've got two different fobs, one for each trailer. And what that does is it means that when we come back loaded, I can go over the weigh bridge with one load of straw and get it weighed, and then I can drop it off for John to unload it. And then he can drop the load that he brings in with the Manitou. I can then hook up to that trailer and weigh it whilst he's unloading the first load. And it just makes the whole process a bit smoother. So as long as I remember which fob is which, so this one is the AW trailer I got on now, and that one's the red one that John's got. It just makes it quicker going over the weigh bridge as well if you tear them, because you've only got to go over once. You haven't got to get out and look at the box. It will tell you your weight on the screen, your net weight. If you've been watching any of the last couple of videos, what with our harvest and that, you'll have seen plenty of the weigh bridge anyway. So that is the plan of attack. So we'll go and go down to the first field now and find some bales. Well, thank goodness for aircon today, that's all I can say. It is warm. So I'm going to go and dump my trailer at the top here in amongst a load of bales. Light come up on the dashboard. I'm guessing that's something to do with exhaust temperature something. I'll have to have a look in the old manual at lunchtime. We'll do this one load and then we'll go and have our lunch anyway, so we'll have a look. But yeah, have a look what that is. Tell you what boys, it is a warm one today. Comes the main man. That'll do for that load. More bales, 6130, glorious day. Let's go gear lower. So we're not loading them up stupid because we're close to the yard, so we don't need to put them all on too high because we're not going very far. And it's quite rough. I'm going to take this back. By the time I get back and weigh this, John should have that trailer up there loaded. So I can unhook mine then in the yard and he can start unloading and I can weigh that one. If you're wondering why we're in the 6130 today, there's a couple of reasons. The main one is because it is such a nice short tractor, it gives me a bit more room getting out with the big trailer on. The other reason is I'm hoping to go spraying tomorrow in the 155, so if I get a chance later on I will put the sprayer on that one so he's all ready to go tomorrow. Got a field of grass to spray off that we're going to put into barley, and And then we got the 2 fields of arable beside it up on our off ground that we cultivated. So we're going to let them chip and then we'll spray them off a bit later. I want to get out in all these arable fields as well with the cultivator and just run over them to make anything green up. You can see the weeds that have been sort of in the corn all along, but any of the corn that came out the back of the combine, just want that to chip and green up so we can spray it off, because this is going into oats soon. Getting out the gateway is the easy bit, and then I've got this massive bank here to contend with. We're out. End of that bank just wants shaving off with a bucket. That's what it wants. Manual gearbox. Ugh. Right, I left myself a note here so I didn't get the wrong fob for the wrong trailer. Red trailer equals fob 2. So fob 2. John can get all the bales out, that'll be alright. Famous last words. Probably not alright. Right, 17 bales, weigh 2.7 tons. So anyone with quick maths, do the maths. Right, let's see what this is going to look like in the shed. It's nearly unloaded this first trailer full. The feed. You're going to get all in?
What, all 200?
Yes.
No.
Should be a very tight fit if you did. Do you want me to dump my trailer the other side of that one, and then I can pick that one up as soon as you've finished with it? I'll do that. See what the man's got. Done. And the good thing about farming is everyone does everything differently, but we all get to the same result. So you might be wondering, why are we stacking them on their ends? Well, some people stack them on their ends, some people stack them on their rounds. So it's just the way it is. The top layer he'll probably put on their rounds, but I'm going to dump this trailer the other side of that one, so that when he's done in a second he can just carry on with this one. Right, loads of feedback already on Snapchat for the light on the dashboard on the tractor. Everyone says it's doing a burn on the AdBlue, which I thought it was something like that, but it seems to be taking its time, so hopefully it will go away in a while. But we're going to have some lunch and a cup of tea. Just out for his 5 minutes of exercise. Still got a lampshade on his head. He likes snuffing around in this straw, so we'll let him over here. But he's well on the road to recovery. Right, back out in the field, we've had our lunch. John's just went off to do an errand, so I've come out with the Manitou and just got one load up. So I'll take that back to the yard now, and by the time I get back, John should be back to either unload it or I'll unload it, and then we'll both come out together to get a couple more loads. But we're making a dent in this field. This is the biggest field we got, and it also had probably the most straw in it, so we're making a good dent. So we get 16 bales on this trailer, if you count the 2 on the front, so there's 10 on the bottom, 4 on the top, and then 2 on the spikes that we take home. The only thing we have to do when we get back is push 2 of the top ones across to put these on the trailer, so it all gets weighed. But oh, lovely day for it. Is it the right one?
Yes.
It is.
Green trailer, yeah.
Printing is happening. .4 tons. They're getting lighter. Oh, we're just doing the old trailer changeover in the yard. It's giving me the old thumb up. So as long as I don't reverse into Mel's car, it's all gone alright. Everything should be best pleased if I did that. I think we've got the routine down to a T now, whereby I drop one trailer after weighing it and then go get the other one. And then hook back onto the one that I dropped originally. That way, as soon as John's cleared it, I can just move it out of the way and he can get at that other one. Right. BRB. Now Abby's been telling me that I always use the same songs for my drone videos, so hopefully I picked a different one today, but if you're getting bored of the music, please tell me and I'll use something else. Here he is, some boy John. He must be starting to fill up a little bit. We're not going to get too much straw in here. You might be able to sneak another row on top of this row here. It's just difficult with the low roof and the lights. So this is all our bought-in straw. There's still more to come yet. But we use an awful lot of straw here, as you guys would have seen last winter. What we did last year was put it on second cut pit, which was really good, and then as we used the pit we used the straw. But we did second cut a bit earlier this year, the straw wasn't quite here. So that's why it's in the shed. So that's all barley straw. I think the next stuff we're having is wheat in big squares. And obviously this is all wheat straw. And John's nearly done, so I better go jump back in my cab. We'll head out for some more. Right, so we got back with another load. John's just taking them off again. You can see these ones we put on the trailer slightly differently, just so we can get the remainder of the field on one trailer. So we put a row of 6 on the bottom each side, and then a row of 6 on the rounds on the top each side. And that finished off that field. So we got one field clear, so there's 102 bales. So there's a bit of cultivation we can get on with there now. Shed's filling up really quick. John's going to put a 4th row now on top of those ones. Just about do it without whacking the lights. Nicely done. We have cleared one field. John's gone on to the next one with the big red trailer. He's going to start loading that. I come to pick up the green trailer that we left in the field we've just finished. And we'll make a dent in the next one. I think there's about 250 bales in total to pick up. We've picked up 102, so not quite halfway. And the shed's probably half full, so there'll definitely be more bales than we can fit in that shed. I'm very glad we've got twin axle trailers, because some of the gateways here are so rough. And there's one there that's all soft and bottomed out. If you had a single axle you'd be a bit wibbly wobbly, I think. And last time I managed to do it without catching the bank, which was nice. Just about caught the very edge of the bank that time. But all the gate posts are still up. We didn't hit anything, so that's the main thing. Get so used to driving a tractor without a gear stick. I want to go spraying tomorrow, so I will endeavour to do that whilst John and Philly G do this. So I suspect the next video you see after this one will be a spraying video. And if that's the video that comes out on Sunday, it will also be my birthday. Something to look forward to. So something I meant to show you guys earlier. The guys that we took our tyre to off of Big Boots, our 6620, came back this morning with it and fitted it to the tractor. So here it is. Now they've done a major repair to this tyre. And I think it was on the inside. It had a fairly large split somewhere, but I don't know whether it was that one or another one somewhere. It might have been here looking at it. Yeah, you can see all this new rubber. I don't quite know how they do it, but they seem to know what they're doing. So I can't remember the name of the company, but they're in Exmouth, and they specialise in sort of major tyre repair. So if I can figure out what they're called, I'll put it in the description or something. Got the feeder wagon, straw chopper feed wagon combi thing there, and the other trailers. We might have to clear this out on one side to stack some more straw in here, because we're probably not going to fit it all in that shed. But we're just going to have one little last look before we end the video. Yeah, she is definitely filling up. So we reckon with these two loads we're about halfway through the bales. And, I think the shed is probably more than half full, so never mind, we'll get a few more in there, get another row on top hopefully, and get them 4 high. If you have enjoyed today's video, then please remember to give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, then subscribe to the channel, that would be awesome. We are approaching 5,000 subs. Hopefully we'll get there before the end of the year. If you want to keep up with what's going on here at Northwick, I post a picture every day on Instagram and also on Snapchat. They'll be on the bottom of the screen now. The links are also in the description. But until the next one, guys, thanks for watching, and cheerio.